Hi guys, welcome to 5 years CET podcast. Today we have Abul Fahad, and he got selected for ILS Pune, and his score is 112 out of 150. He joined us for the test series and the study material program, and cap round is so far ongoing. But in the first list only, he got selected for the ILS, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Abul, first of all, welcome to the podcast and congratulations for your score.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm very grateful to Manual Education for making this dream come true. I would say you guys are very constant in helping me in real time. Like I would have frequent communication with the entire Manual team regarding any doubt I have of any sort, whether it's exam preparation, getting done with the documents, and the entire CAP process. Because I am an OMS candidate, I have a little to no idea about how this thing is done. But you guide me through everything.
Okay, thank you. And finally, you have make it. I mean, you have done hard work and you
Yes,
finally
sir.
selected for the ILS Pune. So your
Yes.
hard work is also there.
Yes, sir, it is definitely.
So which state city you belong to?
Sir, I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Jaipur, Rajasthan. Okay. So tell me about your background, academic background, and how you think about the law CT exam. How you got to know about the law CT examination?
Sir, I completed my 12th in with humanities during the pandemic. And but I had a clear idea, a clear vision ever since I took humanities that I want to pursue law because this field has intrigued me a lot. Ever since I was a child, everyone said that I had good communication skills, and law is a place where I can definitely exploit this thing to the apex, I would say. And when we are small in preschool and mid school, we study about SST, civics, and rules and regulations. So I was always amazed about Constitution, how well it was crafted, and it was crafted so long ago, but still it holds up to its legacy even today, and how things have been enforced by it. So it always intrigues me, law as a field, as a career option.
Okay, great, great.
Moreover, I saw my parents. My mother is a assistant professor in law. My father practices in high court. So it was kind of from the family side also. It helped me out in what I would say highlighting or showcasing my projection into this field.
Okay, okay. So
Yes, sir.
entire family is into the law domain only.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay,
Pretty
great,
much.
great. So, how you got to know about us, Manure? How you got to know about?
Sir, I would say you are the biggest YouTube channel going on if as far as MHCET law preparation is concerned. You are uploading videos for I would say around 3-4 years or something. So I watched the analysis of past year mocks. I watched the toppers podcast and all the content you provided online of it. Uh, I watched all the videos, sir. So that's how I came to know about it. A little backstory. My CLAT score was not great to say the least. So me and my mother, we just went on a journey of discovering where can we get into. And then we discovered you. And I remember the form were extended third time. And on the second last date of the third extension, we registered for MHCET, sir.
Okay,
Yeah, so it was just, I would say, a mere luck that I appeared for MHCT. I had no plans of appearing it. Actually, there's a common convention between OMS candidates that 85% seats are reserved for Maharashtra states candidates, and we only have 10% seat. But what I would like to say is that we should focus on grabbing our one seat. We need only one single seat, not the entire 24 or whatever seat we want. That should be the focus. And I think we should, you know, weed out all those people who demotivate us during our journey, because demotivation is very bad for any preparation of any sort, and getting this much demotivation will only hamper your preparation.
but entrance exam is obviously we need to understand this. Entrance exam is all about the demotivation only. You have to ready for the demotivation
Yes,
because
sir.
sometimes you don't understand topic. You are things are
Definitely.
not going according to you the way you are thinking. You are stuck in a particular section. This happens because that is a part of the preparation. And how you bounce back, how you fight, that is a challenge when
Yes,
it's
sir.
come to the entrance exam. So apart from the CET, any other entrance you have appeared?
Yes, sir. I have appeared for CLAT and AILET too, and other entrance exam of private universities.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would say MHCET was the most challenging one for me, and it was kind of new too, because
Okay.
there were certain things that I never tried or studied to.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since the AILET pattern changed, the reasoning it was entirely cut out. So it
Okay.
was I started preparing for it again during that one rigorous month between I would say July,
Uh-huh.
the month of July, from
Okay.
June to July.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
So as you mentioned, you have watched many videos of many viewers. So how many podcasts you had watched when you were preparing for the examination, and what was the feeling when you were watching the podcast?
Yeah, sir. I have watched around 4 or 5 podcasts, but it was mainly in the group podcast, sir, where there were a couple of still a lot of people were participating, and I draw a lot of infers from it. I would say they acted kind of motivating to me. Like they also get in, so can anybody. But even though my paper went well, I was expecting around 135 to 134 marks. But when the result came, sir, it was down to 112. And me and my mother, we especially thought that we are finished, we are done. We now have to go to those colleges because we expected everyone to score more. But even in that situation, Manure held it pretty good for me. I was in a constant communication with your team, and they said me that everybody has scored less and you still have a chance. So just don't back out just yet. And then the video started coming. You made the video that cutoff is expected to go very low, and you said it. I still remember it was 106 for MH candidates, and I added 6 marks to it, which is equals to 112. So it kind of gives me hope and positivity that I will get into ILS.
Okay, great. So when you are watching podcasts, have you thought of that time like one day you will be giving the podcast?
Absolutely no, sir. Sir, I didn't thought that I will even have a word with you, yet alone a podcast for myself. It's really what I would say. I'm very honored to be here in having a one-to-one conversation with you, sir.
Thank you. Same here. Same here. I'm happy that you got selected for IELTS. That is the best happiness for me as of now. I mean, this is what my you have made my day basically.
Yeah, and
This is
I like the your Manuver's vision also कि सबको exam लिखने का है. You have this
right. Right.
caption tag
Okay,
going.
okay. सबको एंट्रेंस लिखने का हक है, ऐसा कुछ है कुछ तो
Yes,
कैप्शन.
yes, sir.
Right, right, right. ठीक
It's
है.
very inclusive, sir.
Right. So tell me about your preparation journey, how it was, and what are the challenges you face, and how you have fight from those challenges.
Yeah, sir. The primary challenge I would say turned out to be GK for me.
Okay.
Uh, I am into reading newspapers. I'm into reading news, but GK is an ocean of knowledge. You can't concise it. But what I would say is there are a couple of books, especially yours book. It really helped me out to concentrate on the part where I should my focus should be on static GK mainly and current GK too. Current GK I followed all those websites, but static GK it considers a lot of big chunk of portion of MHCET, and your books really helped me out. Other than GK, I would say, sir, I was good in maths. So other challenges I would face was reasoning. In reasoning too, sir, in particular, I would say those puzzles. And I'm very glad that I did those puzzles because there was this puzzle which was a very high level, which came in slot 2. I was in the slot 2. And
Okay.
if I wouldn't have done that, it is clear chance that I would have lost my 5 marks then and there. There was this puzzle, which was not a journal analytical puzzle. It was, I would say, somewhat tricky puzzle.
Right, right,
Somewhat
right.
tricky puzzle. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I think I
And
was also in slot 2 only this year.
yeah,
If I'm not wrong.
yes, sir. And then there's this unexpectability, like anything can go in CET. There also your mocks really helped me out. Other than that, sir, I would say English grammar because we have this convention. We study grammar till I would say 8th or 9th grade. After that, we all get those questions like just they are just made in the exam and nobody teaches us that.
Hmm.
So I would say looking back at grammar or revising it was a bit dry in the beginning, but as the progress went on, I got pretty smooth with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and other hurdles basically I faced was just being distracted, being demotivated by people around me. I turned off social media. Basically, I'm quite, I would say, alien to social media. I never use it, but I cut out the small part because you MHCT tend to conduct on later part with other exams. So you see your friends, they're already into colleges, they are posting images and all. It just distracts you. So it's highly advisable from me personally that we should weed out social media for a bit during our preparation, or we can just quit it entirely. That would be even better, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Great. So you, you got the books of maneuver. So how many questions from each topic you have practiced, and how many times?
Yeah, sir, I think I solved the entire reasoning book of manual education. And as far as GK is concerned, since it's quite lengthy, I only focused on the objective question MCQs. And by
Okay.
grace of God, or I would say sheer luck, those questions only came in the exam.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, you have appeared for topic test and full length mock test both?
Yes, sir, I have. I have given around, I would say, 3 to 4 mocks. I know the number is quite considerably less, but considering the fact that I prepared only in 1 month, I would say I did okay. My only advice would be to start mock a bit earlier.
But
And
the preparation, but since you are prepared for the other entrance examination, that preparation helped you there also in the
it
same.
definitely helped me out. Moreover, sir, I think it's important to focus on quality rather than quantity. We should give mock on a considerable number, but we should analyze it pretty well. Like I
Hmm.
remember, I spent around 5 to 6 hours analyzing each and every mock and each and every question of mine.
Hmm.
It also helped me out a lot.
Correct, correct, correct. So the last question which I want to ask you, what tips or the suggestion you want to give to upcoming year aspirant, those who are targeting for CT 23, 24, 25, 26?
Yeah, sir. I would like to represent a huge and respectable portion of OMS candidates who would be appearing for this exam. My first and foremost advice would be just don't listen to anyone who is saying that you won't get in. There is a tremendous reservation made for state candidates. You just want only one seat, and your focus should be only of it. Second, I would say, sir, to get rid of social media, because you will get, let's be real, you will get demotivated seeing your friends already into colleges, and you will see where I am. I'm still preparing for exam. My third would be, sir, to start a bit early. I would say, since the exam is in March, I think that you should simultaneously prepare it with your boards. And if you are a dropout student, then you are pretty lucky, I would say. Start 2 3 months prior to that. And what I am saying by start is giving mocks and getting into full actual preparation, not just learning the concepts and getting edge over everything. And my last advice would be always be calm and patient. Because I was personally very anxious when I went to the center to give exam. It's very important to have your nerves calm there, because anything can go wrong. In my, even where I was giving exam, there were issues like people's computer, they were logging out. There were all other issues, but you just have to keep calm of your nerves and just give it the exam. And last, I would say is don't judge anything until everything is done and completed, because you never know what CET cell might have for you, or what future or God might have for you. So just be patient with everything.
Okay, fine. Nice talking to you, Abul. Lots of information you have shared. So those who are watching this podcast, if you are outside Maharashtra student, OMS student, ho, तो there is nothing as such कि आपका selection नहीं हो सकता. Definitely you can crack the examination with the good score. And if you are MS student, तो obviously you have a more seat. So keep preparing well, and to start our preparation, be patient, write the mock test, cut off from your this part, social media वाला part जो mobile है, उसको side करो थोड़ा, and focus on your preparation. This is what summary of this podcast which we have discussed, and once again, congratulations for your ILS selection, Abul, and
Thank you
all
so
the best
much,
for
sir.
your future career. All, ठीक है, bye bye.